Hello dear students, I am Vaijnath Digge, lecturer at Mahatma Vishweshwar Education Society's College of Pharmacy, Latur. Today, through this video, we will discuss the syllabus of Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2 prescribed for second year diploma in pharmacy students. So, we will just have a look on the syllabus as a part of our subject. So let us start the video. So first, the general information of a subject, that is subject name. Subject name is Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2. Subject code, which is prescribed by Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education (MSBT), that is 0812. And this Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2, it is having theory as well as practicals. Theory is for 4 hours per week, and this is for 25 weeks, means the syllabus is of 100 hours. We have 4 lectures every week, and also we have practical, which is prescribed as 3 hours per week practical for each batches. So next, the course outcome of this Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2. After completion of this course, students will be able to classify various pharmaceutical organic compounds on the basis of chemical structure. They can also draw the chemical structure of various these pharmaceutical organic compounds with their IUPAC nomenclature. Third outcome, course outcome, students should they will able to choose the pharmaceutical organic compounds used in treating various disease. Means, if what are anti-malarial agents, the student should know the given drug, given opted drugs, what drug is used to treat a malarial diseases. Fourth outcome is students should recall various dosage form of different pharmaceutical organic compounds with their brand names and storage conditions. Next outcome, course outcome is students should identify pharmaceutical organic compounds by systematic qualitative analysis and identification test. This is possibly utilized, or this is possibly outcome is achieved by practicals, mean of practicals. And last outcome, course outcome of this Pharmaceutical Organic Chemistry or PC2 is students should synthesize different organic drugs of industrial significance. So these are the simple course outcomes. Next, so this pharmaceutical chemistry, we are here discussing about pharmaceutical chemistry 2, but pharmaceutical chemistry, it is divided into 2 parts. That is, first is inorganic pharmaceutical chemistry, that is known as Pharmaceutical Chemistry 1, which already we have studied in D Pharmacy first year. And second part, we are going to study organic compounds which are pharmaceutically important one, that is in different dosage form, or what are different drugs which are used to cure different diseases. That is, we are going to study in Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2, which is prescribed for D Pharmacy second year students. So next, now we will just discuss the syllabus which is prescribed by Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education. This is the syllabus of Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2. Basically, Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2 syllabus is divided into 2 parts. That is, here I have given part A and part B. So in part A, what we are going to discuss, or what we are going to study is, it is just we are going to study the introduction of nomenclature of organic chemical systems with a particular reference to heterocyclic system containing up to 3 rings. Means in this part 1 we are going to study introduction of pharmaceutical chemistry to uh, uh, different nomenclature rules to assign the name of any drugs as per the IUPAC. And third one is we are going to study different heterocyclic nucleases with their IUPAC nomenclature. And second part, that is B. In part B we are going to study the chemistry of different pharmaceutical organic compounds. What are those compounds? We will discuss in detail. So this is part B, pharmaceutical organic compounds. We are going to study the chemistry of these pharmaceutical organic compounds. So part B, it includes our pharmaceutical organic compounds. What kind of study we have to do with these pharmaceutical organic compounds? So they have prescribed what we have to study. We have to study the different classification on the basis of chemical as well as pharmacological classifications of these organic compounds, and nomenclature, then chemical structure of organic compounds, pharmaceutical organic compounds, uses, physical and chemical properties of these compounds, stability and storage condition of these pharmaceutical compounds, and next type of pharmaceutical compounds. Types means here pharmaceutical dosage form or pharmaceutical preparations, whether it is available in tablet form, syrup form, or tablet syrup form, suspension is there, some kind of powders we can use, and last one is brand names of this pharmaceutical dosage form. So let us discuss the pharmaceutical organic compound syllabus. So this syllabus basically divided into these all categories of drugs. First is drugs used in chemotherapy. Second category of pharmaceutical organic compounds, they are categorized in under drug acting on central nervous systems. Third one is drug acting on ANS. So a drug acting on ANS, this all type of drugs we are going to study in this particular subject. Another type of or category of drugs which is we are going to study is drug acting on cardiovascular systems. That is, drugs acts on hearts or related heart and related systems. Next category of drugs which we are going to study is oral hypoglycemic agents, and another one is coagulants and anticoagulants. Next, diuretics. Again we are going to study the drugs which are used as histaminic and antihistaminic agents, and some pharmaceutical organic compounds which are used as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents. This type of drug also we are going to study in details. So next type of drug which is categorized under the head of vitamins and diagnostic agents, and last one is steroids and hormones. These all type of or categories of drug we are going to study in this format. In this format means in this format what we have to study, there are classifications on the basis of the chemical structure, their nomenclature of drugs. Some drugs they have given that chemical structure of the drug with IUPAC name, uses, physical properties and chemical properties, stability and storage conditions, type of pharmaceutical dosage forms, and popular brand names of these drugs. So let us start one by one. So first category is drugs used in chemotherapy. So what is chemotherapy and all those terminologies we will discuss in actual studies. So under this category we are going to discuss what are antiseptic and disinfectant drugs, different drugs. We have just examples of the drugs which are used as antiseptic and disinfecting we have quoted here. So again, drugs used in chemotherapy, sulfonamides are there, anti-leprotic drugs are there, anti-tubercular drug is there, anti-malarial drugs are there, anti-amoebic and anthelmintic drugs are there, and antibiotics. These drugs are known as chemotherapeutic agents. So we are going to study these drugs. Next class is, or this category is, drugs acting on central nervous systems. So these drugs are known as tranquilizers, sedatives and hypnotics, general anesthetics, antidepressant drugs, analeptics, anticonvulsant drugs, and last one is narcotic analgesics. This all category of drugs we are going to study throughout the year. So again, next type of drug or category of drugs, that is drugs acting on ANS. So under this head we are going to study adrenergic drugs, adrenergic antagonist, cholinergic drugs, cholinergic antagonists. So another class of drug is drug acting on cardiovascular systems, that is drug acting on heart or blood circulation systems. So under this head we are going to study cardiovascular drugs, cardiac glycosides or cardiotonic drugs, and another type of drugs, that is anti-arrhythmic drugs. Second class of drug, anti-hypertensive drugs and diuretics. These drugs directly or indirectly acts on cardiovascular systems. So these all categories we are going to study under drug acting on cardiovascular systems. So another last one is other agents. So under this head we are going to study these types of agents, that is hypoglycemic agents, or the drugs which are used in the treatment of diabetes mellitus. And next, coagulants and anticoagulants. See here example we have given menadione. So in details we will see under this topic, that is coagulant and anticoagulant. Like that, other type of drugs, histaminic and antihistaminic agents, analgesic and antipyretic agents, and another one is NSAIDs, that is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents, and drug acting on thyroid glands, that is thyronine antithyroid drugs. So these all types of drugs we are going to study throughout the year in details, their classifications, on the basis of chemical structures, their uses, stability conditions, different physical and chemical properties, their brand names, and what dosage form they are available in a market. So these points are to be taken while doing the study of these drug compounds. So next thing is how to do study of pharmaceutical chemistry too. This is general things are there which we have to focus while studying this pharmaceutical chemistry 2 subject. So first of all we have to know the IUPAC nomenclature rule for the assign of chemical name of any drugs. So another thing which is to be taken into consideration, we have to focus, that is common heterocyclic ring present in that particular compound. So next, pharmaceutical organic compounds. So classifications, we have to by head the classifications. on the basis of chemical structures and their chemical structure, uses, physical and chemical properties of these compounds, stability and storage condition of these compounds, type of pharmaceutical formulations, and their brand names. So this is all about the content of whole syllabus which we are going to learn throughout the year. So our pattern is annual pattern, and these all whatever we have just discussed before, that we are going to study in our throughout the whole syllabus or throughout the year. We'll start one by one. Thank you and happy learning.